That's me.
Looks really good.
This is Emma.
And you're here to learn English. So join us as we have conversations about food in simple English that you can understand. As we talk, you will see some definitions and images on the screen to help you. But if you are ready to achieve your real goals in English, go to VosaLearning.com so the Vosa coach can help you achieve your goals by guiding you through hundreds of top YouTube videos. Okay, let's start.
Okay, day one of our journey. We are in the car on our way to the first restaurant called Meeting Place. It's a small, intimate restaurant. Intimate means it's small. You feel like you can connect with the people there. It feels personal. It doesn't feel like a big business. And the family that owns the restaurant is from South Africa, and they are very friendly, and the food is delicious. As we drive past all of these beaches in Mauritius and look at the ocean, I am going to ask you, Emma, some questions. The first question is, what are some of your favorite foods to eat?
My favorite foods tend to be savory or salty. I don't really like sweet foods, although I do love fresh fruit.
Fresh fruit?
Yes.
Like what sort of fresh fruit? An apple, or what is your favorite fresh fruit?
I do eat a lot of apples, but my favorite, I would say I have a few favorites. One of my favorites would be a perfect mango. Just perfectly juicy, the perfect ripeness. The same would go for a perfect nectarine. So good.
A nectarine like a peach or an apricot?
A nectarine is like a peach, kind of tastes like a peach, but the skin on the outside is smooth. It doesn't have the fuzz that a peach does.
Yeah, a peach is fuzzy on the outside.
Yeah.
On a hot day, what kind of food is your favorite?
Something fresh, like a nice salad or fresh fruit, or even like a cold pasta salad or something, or a sandwich, anything cold. Yeah.
There's a bunch of coconuts back there.
Oh.
I just saw some coconuts for sale on the side of the road. Should we go buy some?
Let's go.
Let's go buy some. I have some cash. We're gonna go buy some coconuts. I love coconuts.
Looks really good. Bonjour. Ça va?
Some coconuts.
I like the green ones.
Big water?
Yeah.
Yeah. Coconuts! You can hear the water inside the coconut. You can hear the water shaking inside the coconut. Oh, these are delicious. What makes a perfect sandwich?
A good sandwich starts with bread. If the bread is fresh and quality, then whatever you put on the inside, even if it's just really simple, like just cheese or something, then you've got a good sandwich. One of my favorite sandwiches I've ever had is in a restaurant in a place called Half Moon Bay, which is near San Francisco. And we've been there twice, I think. We went with my brother, and I think that both times I've ordered the tuna salad sandwich. The bread is homemade. It's just good.
Yeah.
I don't even really remember the details about it, but I just remember it was just so good.
One thing I love in a sandwich is crisp, crunchy lettuce.
Yes, crunchy lettuce on a sandwich is really good. Another thing that makes sandwiches really good is if you eat potato chips with it. Some people call them crisps. Like in the UK, they call them crisps, but in America, we call them potato chips.
Crisps is hard to say.
Yeah, it is.
Crisps.
Crisps.
Yeah. Okay, here we are. We have arrived at the restaurant. It's a small parking area on a busy road, and it's a small restaurant, but we love it. I ordered a Coke or Coca-Cola because it's hot and Coke is refreshing. Coke is probably the most popular drink in the world, of course, other than water, but it seems like everywhere you go, there's Coke. Even places that are far from big cities, you can find Coca-Cola. And I don't have Coke often, but it is refreshing. And I like it with a small slice of lemon inside. Love it. So we just arrived at the restaurant. Meeting Place is what I call it, but the full name of the restaurant is actually Fynbos Meeting Place. Fynbos is an Afrikaans word from South Africa that refers to an area of mountains or hills that has small bushes and some small trees. And in the south of South Africa, along the coast near Cape Town, in the southwest and along the southeast part of the country, which is a beautiful part of the country, they have this type of Fynbos environment. So this place is named after that. We've been to that area before, and it is one of the most beautiful places in the world. And in fact, it reminds me, Emma, of one of my favorite meals, which is a place called Peregrine Station. And Peregrine Station is a small little farm stall, I think is what they call it in South Africa. And there are little shops, and you can buy some groceries, and you can get food, and it's on the side of the road, and there's not a lot of houses or other buildings around it. It's sort of used to be part of a farm, and now they've turned it into a restaurant and a play area. And at Peregrine Station in South Africa, they have the best fish and chips. The best. I think the fish was tuna? No,
Hake.
Hake. The fish was hake. Hake fish with these potato chips. In America, we would call them fries. But in South Africa and in the United Kingdom, they call those chips, fish and chips. Oh, it was so good. The hake was so fresh, and everything tasted delicious. And they had shops there, and in fact, that's where I got these shoes. These shoes are from Peregrine Station. Right, Emma? Yeah, I forgot that when I put these on this morning. Those shoes are from Peregrine Station, the same place where we had the most delicious fish and chips. So, fish and chips are one of my favorite foods because of that memory. But Emma, you can talk about another memory that we have with fish and chips in the United Kingdom. Do you want to tell that story?
Sure. So the other best fish and chips experience that we've ever had was in London, near Windsor Castle. We were on our way back from Utah to Mauritius, and we had to stop in London and actually change airports. So we landed in Heathrow and had to drive to Gatwick. And in between the two, we stopped at Windsor Castle just to stretch our legs and do a tiny bit of sightseeing with the time that we had. And we were just walking around, enjoying the nice weather, and we found this pub and asked if they could make us fish and chips quickly. And it turned out to be the best fish and chips I've ever had. I actually preferred it to the one that we had in South Africa that was really good. I don't know why, I can't remember, but I just remember thinking that it was the best I had ever had. And it was just a really fun, tiny little memory because it was so short. It was very quick. We did not have a lot of time to walk around, but it was a good memory with our family of our short stopover in London.
I'm just looking up now on Google Maps the name of that restaurant in the United Kingdom where we ate next to Windsor Castle. It's called the Carpenter's Arms. The Carpenter's Arms. And one thing I remember about the Carpenter's Arms is that it is old. It's really, really old. It was created as a pub or a restaurant where carpenters who were working on the castle and building the castle would go to eat. And so that's why it has that name, the Carpenter's Arms. So it's a historic place, and the fish and chips were delicious there. What are you thinking? What will you order?
I'm thinking about ordering a burger. I can't decide between the beef burger or the chicken burger. They both sound really good. And Pat is getting the pulled pork burger. So I don't want to get that because I'll just try his.
Okay. Okay, well, they are so kind and thoughtful here. The sun was about to move onto our table, and they asked us if we would move to this other table so we wouldn't get boiled in the sun, she said.
Yeah.
Which is nice. To be boiled by the sun is not a nice thing. No one wants to be boiled,
No.
even at a restaurant. Maybe especially at a restaurant.
Yeah.
You don't want to be hot.
You don't want to be boiled.
Boiled or cooked,
Yeah.
fried. Yeah. All good restaurant words. But my Coke is still cold, so it's perfect.
Good.
One of my favorite meals that I've ever had was in the mountains in Utah. And you prepared hamburgers, you prepared everything at home, you had it all planned out, and you baked your own sourdough hamburger buns. So good.
That was epic.
It was. It was a lot of work.
It was during lockdown in 2020, so I was baking and cooking almost constantly
Yep.
as a way to not lose my mind.
And you made these delicious sourdough buns, and we put all of our stuff in the car, our dog, our two girls. And did my parents come?
Not to that one.
Just us. And we drove up into the mountains and drove up a dirt road high up in the mountains, and it was just peaceful. No sound, just the wind and the birds. And we made a campfire, and we had our cast iron pan. Yeah, cast iron pan. And put it over the fire, heated up the pan, took the hamburger patties out, put them on the pan, cooked on the fire. It was so delicious.
It was really good.
Really good. And I think food always tastes better outside.
I would agree. It really does.
Like eating food in the mountains with very few people around, no cars, is perfect. Is it good? If you had to choose Eating food in the mountains or eating food on the beach? What is your preference?
You know, I'm gonna say mountains, even though I love the beach.
Okay.
Obviously. Because when you're on the beach, you can get sand in the food
Yes.
easier. And in the mountains, it's less messy that way. You could get a little dirt, but that's not as bothersome as crunching on sand.
Yeah. Especially with little children.
Yeah, there's always sand everywhere.
Always sand.
In the mountains, you can put up your hammock, relax in the hammock, build a fire. It's just really good.
We would even go and eat dinner in the mountains in the snow
Yeah.
and find a place in the snow and do a fire sometimes in the snow. And I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I would cook dinner in the Instant Pot and then keep it warm in the Instant Pot. Drive for, 30 minutes into the mountains. Open it up, have soup or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice.
An Instant Pot is an electronic
Pressure cooker.
pressure cooker. Okay, so an electronic pressure cooker. You put the ingredients in and then let it cook for a long time.
No, it's faster because it's a pressure cooker.
Pressure cooker. Instant. It's instant. Bye! As always in Mauritius, it's a small place, and so you always see some friends.
Yeah.
Mauritius is such a small place. It seems like every time you go to a restaurant or the grocery store, you see somebody that you know.
Yeah.
And so we just saw some of our really close friends, and
Who we also saw yesterday.
yeah, we did see them yesterday, and we will see them again on Friday,
Wednesday.
Wednesday, Friday,
Friday,
Saturday, and Sunday.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love the small town feel of
yeah,
recognizing people.
yeah. Thank you.
Amazing.
Cheers. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
These fries are crispy. They're good. They're hot. How is your burger? Thumbs up. Good. So Emma ordered the chicken burger. I got a barbecue pulled pork burger and some fresh fries. I think on the menu here they called them potato fries, which is sort of a nice mix, because in America we would call them French fries,
Yeah.
and you could call them chips, but they're made from potatoes, so you combine all of that together and it comes out as potato fries, which is unusual to me, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
They're hot. They're really hot. I like food with a little bit of spice, and this burger has sriracha mayo on it, which is spicy. Here we go. Ready?
This burger comes with lettuce, coleslaw, which is carrots and cabbage mixed together, microgreens, pulled pork, cheese, spicy mayo, and is served with a side of French fries.
The pork is sweet, and the sriracha mayo is spicy, and the lettuce is crunchy, and the bun is really good. How's your bun?
Also very good.
We love this place. Tell us about this salad, Emma.
Oh, it's just a nice side salad. This salad has lettuce, cucumber, cheese, olives, tomato, and carrots.
Right. Chocolate chip cookie. I can't resist. It's huge. It's so thick. It's the size of 3 cookies stacked on top of each other.
My favorite chocolate chip cookie recipe has 3 types of sugar: white sugar, light brown sugar, and dark brown sugar. It has baking soda, baking powder, salt, vanilla extract, eggs, chocolate chips, and of course, lots of butter.
Oh. Good. Delicious. Love it. It's like a second meal. I had one meal and then a second. Let's go. Once we got back home, I opened one of the coconuts. It was hot and the coconut was just what I needed. And that's it for day 1.
All right, it's day 2, and I am going to be making food at home. I will be making crepes. I make crepes multiple times every week because my kids love them. Crepes are very simple to make. It only requires a few simple ingredients. First, you start with flour. I like to sift the flour through this device so that the flour is smooth and the crepes are also smooth and don't have any chunks of flour. When you bite into a chunk of flour inside of a crepe, it's no good. So I sift the flour first. Next, I add eggs, which are a standard ingredient in any type of cake or pancake or anything that has batter. Next, I add some milk. I like to pour the milk in a little at a time and whisk the milk as I pour so that I get a nice smooth texture. After adding the milk, I add an equal amount of water. Now that I have flour, eggs, milk, and water, it's time to add butter and salt. You just add a little bit of salt, but you add a lot of butter. In this case, we melt the butter first because we want the batter to be nice and smooth when we pour it into the pan. Now we need to prepare our pan. We heat it up and put butter inside the pan. Then we pour the batter into the pan and be sure to cover the entire surface of the pan with the batter. You can see how the color and the texture of the batter changes over time. Then you flip the crepe and now you're almost ready. My kids like to have Nutella on their crepes, and they like their crepes rolled. I prefer some cinnamon and sugar mixed together, sprinkled on the crepe, and then I put a little bit of maple syrup onto the crepe. And I prefer to fold my crepe into a triangle shape. It kind of looks like a pizza to me. That is my favorite way to have a crepe, and I always make a double recipe so that I have some for breakfast and then some later for a snack. Let's move on to day 3.
So this is it. And this is what's across the street. So you drive through sugarcane fields like this. Sugarcane, some factories, and this restaurant is just a truck. And it drives in the morning and it drives out in the afternoon every day. And it has the best roti on the island. And it's here in the middle of sugarcane fields. And the food is perfect every time. I love it. And this is Baboolall. Let's get some food. All right, Emma, what'd you get?
I got some roti.
How many?
5.
5.
3 for Pat, 2 for me.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
So we successfully bought some roti. I can smell it. It smells good. I'm excited to take it home and eat it. Sometimes I eat it in the car. Sometimes I eat it on the side of the road by the truck. There are usually 4 women in there. It's the same women every time. They work hard and they are masters at creating that food. My sister-in-law has a restaurant in southern Utah, St. George, Utah, a city in southern Utah.
I love all of the food that they serve there, but a really fun memory that we have is a couple of times we have had our Thanksgiving dinner at the restaurant. So of course the restaurant is closed on that holiday. So we were able to go in and use the restaurant kitchen, the big kitchen at the restaurant, to make our Thanksgiving dinner. And it was just really fun.
It was really fun. Let's eat. Bon appétit.
Merci.
This is Baboolall. This is roti. What is this made of?
I think it's flour and water and oil.
So that's
I
the
think.
roti, right?
Yeah. And then inside is kind of a curry.
A curry, yeah. A vegetable curry.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is probably the simplest way to serve food. Wrap it up inside of some sort of flour wrapper, like a tortilla, a roti. It's so common and it's so delicious.
I love it. They're super filling too. And really inexpensive.
One of my favorite meals ever. And I don't know if I have a specific memory of it or if it's just something that is good every time. But the meal is a true taco stand, street tacos. The tortillas are this big and they're corn tortillas and just small sliced up meat like steak or pork. Oh, that is so good.
Yeah.
And fresh onions, just fresh onions right on the taco. Cilantro, some sort of pickled something. Pickled onion, maybe like a pinkish.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
And some spicy salsa. Salsa picante. Yeah, that's delicious. I got myself some sparkling water, which is something I only really started to appreciate when we moved here. It's not very common in the United States to have sparkling water, although it's becoming more common. But most of the sparkling water in America has flavor in it. So this is just sparkling water without flavor, which again is not super common right now, but is becoming more common. It's not as common as it is in other parts of the world, it seems like.
Yeah.
but when it's hot, oh, it's so refreshing. Okay, I just finished my first. I have 2 more. How many did you order?
2.
You ordered 2, I ordered 3. It's hot. I can taste it. Is yours spicy?
No.
Mine's spicy. I like it. Emma, while I eat these 2 rotis, do you have any other interesting or even funny food experiences or stories that you can share?
Yes. So when I was 11, I went to Italy with my mom and dad. And this one day, we bought some pizza for lunch.
Classic.
Classic Italian food. And it was the best pizza we had ever had. Couldn't believe it. It was just so good. It was so good that even though we were full, we wanted more of it. So we went back and bought a second slice. And the second slice wasn't as good as the first one. The first one was the best piece of pizza I'd ever had, and the second one was just okay.
Was it from the same pizza? Like the literal same pizza, do you think?
Yeah, I think it was. I think that's why it was so funny.
Because there was one slice, and then the slice next to it was worse.
Yeah, and I don't know, we thought maybe it was because we were just so hungry for the first slice. And so it just tasted so good because we were so hungry. And then we weren't as hungry anymore, and the second slice didn't taste as good.
It is strange how the same piece of food eaten at a different time or even a certain bite can be a perfect bite versus another bite that is not as good. Like the concept of a love bite.
Yeah.
Is that common or is that something we made up?
No, I saw it on Instagram or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's a love bite?
So a love bite is if you're eating something and the person you're with wants to try it, and then if you're feeling really generous, then you'll give them a love bite, which is you get all of the right flavors on the fork at one time so they can taste the best bite. And then you give them the love bite.
It has all of the ingredients in the perfect proportion.
Yeah.
So if it's a hamburger, it's going to have every layer of the hamburger just right. Usually the love bite for me is right in the center of the meal. On the edges, you might be missing an ingredient or there's more of this and less of this, but right in the center, that's the perfect bite. It also reminds me of one of the most famous TV shows ever, Seinfeld, which is kind of old now, but maybe people have watched Seinfeld. Because in Seinfeld, they had this idea that the top of a muffin is the best part of the muffin. And so they had this business idea just to sell the muffin tops. So they were selling muffin tops and not the bottoms of the muffin, because the top is where you have that delicious texture. Anyway, love bites, muffin tops. Emma, thank you for sharing this delicious meal with me.
Thank you.
And thank you for all the meals you have made for me and our children over the past 13 years.
Oh, you're welcome.
I appreciate it. This video showed Mauritian food, Mauritian restaurants, and my crepes that I make. I hope it's helpful for you, but I know it's not exactly what you need. What you really need is not general information about food, but specific coaching to help you achieve your real goals with English. And that's what Vosa is. It's an AI coaching system that shows you native speakers speaking English in real context, real people like us speaking, and then it helps you practice pronouncing those phrases and those words, and then adapting those phrases to your own life so you can apply them to achieve your real goals with the language. Go to vosalearning.com to to try Vosa today. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Thanks, bye.